Alright, we're in AWeber here, and we're going to demonstrate how to load a customized template that has been created for you or that you have created. And we're going to go over briefly how to insert a picture and how to insert a link into an AWeber message. So we're here at the AWeber home screen. First place you want to go is over to Messages. Now, they give you their three different versions of their messages. This really just means the type of email that you're going to send out to your list. They call a follow-up a automated email a follow-up, and this just means that if you're going to send out a email 5 days after someone signs up for your list or 10 days, and you're going to automate that, they call that a follow-up. A broadcast simply means an email that you're going to shoot out to your list. And a blog broadcast means you want to connect your blog. So every time you write a post, it's going to just duplicate that post, no editing allowed, and send it out to your email list. So we're going to select broadcast here for this example. And then you'll see if you have any pending broadcasts or drafts, you can see them all here. But what we're going to go down to is just to create a new one. So this is how to create a new email message that you're going to send out to your list. Now, once you're on the screen, this is the screen that's basically allowing you to create and edit an email to send out to your list. So first thing here you see is you're shown all these templates. If you're loading up a draft, you may not see this. How you bring this up is this blue button right here. So clicking this template button hides and shows templates. Now templates, these are pre-made mock-ups of emails that AWeber has created. In my opinion, they really add a lot too much for these different emails that you want to send out. If you've had a designer create you a template, something that fits your business or your image, they've saved it here. So in this example, we're going to load up a custom template. The two options that are there are keep my content and start over. Keep my content just means if you accidentally skipped over this template and you started adding words, pictures to this email, and you wanted to apply a template to it, you would click keep my content and it wouldn't erase the content below. Since we're just starting out, we're going to just click start over, and it's just going to give us a fresh email, and it's going to load up this template. So when I click start over, we see below us it says template loaded, and then we can see this is the template that's been created for this specific example. So what we're going to do now is we're going to quickly just go over how to add pictures and add links now that we've loaded a custom template. So we can see here that we can click into different sections and edit them. So I'm clicking between the image at the top, and it's giving me the image information here on the right. I can click into the center, which is a text box, and this doesn't have any other properties, and I can click at the bottom. Then I have other image properties. So I'm going to click into the text here. I'm going to create a link out of one of these words here that say text. To create a link, you simply have to highlight what you want to make a link and go up to the top here and click this chain button. When you click this chain button, it tells you to put in an example, your address. So I'm just going to use apple.com here and hit return. And you see it went red because I didn't look at anything and I just hit return. Now that could be bewildering. All that means is that AWeber didn't go out and check to see if that link is real. Honestly, if you know it's real or it's going to be real, you don't need to worry about it. But I'm just going to highlight that again and hit the chain button, the link button up here. If you give it time after you've typed in your URL, I'm going to try CNN now. It says validating and checks off and says valid. It just means that it can go out and find that site. If your website's down, if it's a link that you haven't created yet, if it's maybe a protected link that you need to enter passwords to get into, this may say invalid. That does not mean that the link will not work. It just means that AWeber can't go out and get to it yet. Okay? You can click ignore validation, and that just means that it's not going to highlight it in red. So I'm going to click away from there, and you can see now that that text is underlined, and that is a valid link. Now the next thing I'm going to do is show you how to insert a picture. This is kind of counterintuitive. What you actually need to do is click out of this edit window and click up here to this grayed out bar. So when I click out here, they become not grayed out, but active, and I can click image. And how this editor has been built is a drag and drop style. So when I click this image up here, I need to drag it down to where I want to put the different images. And as I drag it down, it shows me the dotted lines of where I can drop to add an image. So I'm going to drop it here on above the text. Once I do that, it gives me my options here on the right to browse images that I've uploaded previously, or most commonly, you're just going to click Upload an Image. You're going to select an image from your computer. After you do that, it gives you the links of the actual image. You don't need to pay attention to that stuff. It's just telling you that it's uploaded that image and it lives somewhere on the internet now, and now it has valid links. The image link down here, this is something you may want to change, because this means when people click that link, where do you want them to go? You can leave this blank if you're just inserting an image and you want it to display in your email, and you don't want it to be a clickable image. If you want to put an image to have them click it and actually go somewhere, this is where you'd insert that link. And then when they click that image after the email is sent out, it will actually bring them to that link in there. So further below that, you can align the image left or right. The thing that's kind of goofy, you can't create, without messing up on entire, the structure of the email, you can't put an image to the left and some text on the right and then another image a little bit below it and position it just perfect. When you insert an image into one of these newsletters, it pretty much is going to take up the entire span of the email, and you can align it left or right or center, but without really getting into the structure of your email and learning more about this system, probably more than you want to, you're not going to be able to position text in fancy ways around that image. Okay, that's really quick. That's AWeber, loading up templates, inserting images, inserting links.